right. Well, we've been getting together here for many years to talk about the early days of single-side band. My name's Lynn. I'm in Austin, and I'm on an all-homebrew station built by KG7TR based on a 1950s article in QST magazine. And I'm using that exciter to drive a Johnson Viking Courier amplifier that's 2811As. Let's see what we can do about the small group of people that are gathered here. I guess everybody's already started their Thanksgiving holidays, and I haven't warmed up my radio long enough for it to be still, so it's going to slip down the band. Let's hope we have some more people besides Rusty and I come in to help out. Let me talk to the people that are here. KC5L, what do you say, Tom? K5LYN.
Hey, good evening, Lynn, and everyone on the net. Tom, KC5L in San Antonio, and tonight we're on the usual here, talking on the Central Electronics 200V with a D104 microphone. It's driving the 600L amplifier, doing about 300 watts into a Johnson KW Matchbox and a homebrew doublet of about 15 feet. And we're listening on the R390A. And that's about all I have this evening. Lynn, I believe it was your cheap and easy that you're talking on this evening. Sounds great, as usual. Back to you, Lynn. KC5L.
All right, Tom. I've got a new project in the works here. You know, the 10A that I usually operate on the net, I built a little transceiver adapter with it so I can use the Drake R4 receiver series to be the VFO for that 10A. And I decided, wait a minute, maybe I ought to just put that back the way it was back in 1951 with a BC458 command set VFO. It's in the works. I've got it about half-ass working, so I'll keep you posted on that. But we're fixing to go all the way back, Tom. Over.
Roger, Roger. Well, I'm still collecting parts for my SSB Junior, and I'm almost at the point where I've got absolutely everything I need. So that's going to be happening eventually. Hadn't forgotten about it, though. Back to you.
Okay, you know about the guy that built one, Mark in Arizona?
Yeah, you told me about it.
Okay, he can certainly offer you some assistance if you need it, and I would need it if I was trying to do that, so keep us posted on that. Good to hear you, Tom. Anything else for the net this evening?
Nope, that's all I have.
Okay, TXW, my neighbor. Talk to us, George.
Hello, Lynn, and all around the net for the finest hour of amateur radio for the week from WB5TXW. I'm on the usual S-line, 32S175S330L1. Not full bore, but heated up enough to burn the humidity out of these boxes. The Shure 444 microphone out to the dipole in the side yard. And it's a quiet band tonight, Lynn, which surprises me. We have a front bearing down on us. So I'd expect some noise from the quartz crystals being blown around up in the air, but I guess not. Wrong again. WB5TXW, over.
I was outside a while ago and noticed it was a little cooler already, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. And good to hear you this evening. Your call-ins is sounding great, as always. Let's see if Jimmy's still lurking there. I heard him a while ago. KC5WLF. What about it, Jimmy?
Yes, sir, I'm still here. Good evening to you, Lynn, and good evening to the net. Still hadn't got my old Kenwood going yet, but I'm looking at maybe after the holidays getting enough time to mess with it. But I'm on my FTDX10 with the RE320 mic into a SB200 amplifier, and it looks like the peaks are about 700 watts, so the old amplifier is working good after a rebuild. But I hope everybody out there has a really good Thanksgiving. I've been fasting a little bit, trying to get ready for it. So my daughter's coming over, bringing a lot of food over, and we're going to enjoy the holidays. Hope everybody else does too. Back to the net there, Lynn. KC5WLF, Jimmy in Cedar Park.
Very fine, Jimmy. You sounded like $1 million this evening. Y'all have a nice gathering. We're doing ours tomorrow at my sister's house, and we got about 10, 12 people coming, so it's going to be a big deal. And I hope everybody enjoys the holiday tomorrow. All right. Now, a while ago, I heard KB0UOZ. Perry, you up there somewhere?
I am.
Well, talk to us, Perry.
Okay, Lance, thanks for getting me in here this evening. Band's I think it's okay. We'll see. I'm hearing lots of stuff around. But anyway, I'm on Green Box again tonight. We've got the SB401 transmitter going and using the SB303 receiver and using one of the SB600 speakers. And we're driving, we switched over here. We got the wintertime amp, one of our wintertime amps on the air. I've got the SB220 running here tonight, hitting it to about 85 watts, I think, and still using iMac 3500s and looks like 1200 and a little over 1200 watts here on the Pal-Star tuner, and using my D104 with the Turner 350 cartridge. So kind of the breakdown, and using the all-center fed inverted Z here for 75 meters. Kind of the story, Lynn. Thanks for getting me in, and good evening all the way around to the boat anchors. Everybody have a blessed Thanksgiving coming up here, and I heard somebody say a while ago, gobble till you wobble. That's a pretty good way to put that. Anyway, we'll ride along, KB. So you all set.
Okay, Perry, your usual great signal into South Central Texas. Hey, did I hear a rumor about you fixing to be retired now, finally?
Yeah, finally. I'm still working, but I'm burning up vacation on all the days that there's no. I'm a 40-hour-a-week employee, but and we're up here. We're only having 4-day school weeks normally. So I normally work, an extra day there, but I'm taking holidays. So any day there's no school, there's no me at school. Hi. So yeah, the 20th of December will be my last day of work. I'll be burning vacation till the end of the year, but the 20th will be the last day I'll be there. So I got through Thanksgiving week here, and then I got all this off till next Tuesday, and then I work 3-4-day weeks, and then I'm out of there. KB, you all set?
All right, Perry. Well, congratulations. You got a bunch of radio projects lined up for when you're full-time retired?
Yeah, I got lots of Heathkit stuff, and I've got a Swan and the power supply here I need to rebuild, and I don't know. I got a lot of stuff.
All right. Probably right now is the only time in my whole life I haven't had a Swan in the shack, and I'm overdue for fixing that because they're great radios. But I've had several 500s, and you just can't beat the Swans. If you were listening, you heard N5NEN Paul on his a while ago. Great radios. All right, keep us posted on that. Okay, now I think I heard Kenneth, didn't I? AG5XP. What about it, Kenneth?
Hello, Lynn. It's Kenneth, AG5XP in Brownwood. Tonight we're kind of cheating a little bit. Got my 7300, but I got it ceramic-tized through my helicopter's HT33A amplifier, so it getting rid of all the cooties from the SDR. I got it running out of 2040 Heathkit tuner and a Mirage MP1 watt meter and a homebrew G5 RV antenna, and that's what we got here. And hope everybody has a safe, blessed holiday. Back to them, AG5XP.
All right, Kenneth, and you sound like you always do on all those other radios. You're the magic man when it comes to making vintage radios talk like a modern radio. Nicely done. Have a nice holiday, Kenneth. We'll be in touch next go-round. Okay, Barry, I heard you a while ago. Let's see if I got the call right. KC5GQM, is that right? Over to you.
Thanks, Lynn. Yeah, it's KJ5GQM, Barry here in Mason. And tonight I'm running my regular rig, a Drake TR4CW. I'm driving that radio with a DA10 microphone and running straight through my MN2000 matching network. I've got a pretty good tune on my in-fed half-wave on 80 meters, and that whole rig is running barefoot tonight, and hopefully you guys can hear me as well as I can hear you. I got pretty much everybody coming in at about plus 20 or better. Over.
Oh, you got a great signal. The TR4, I've had those. I love those radios. Hey, tell me a little bit more about that antenna. You say it's a full wave or a half wave infed. Like I said, is that the wire coming all the way into the shack, or tell me a little bit more? Describe it to me.
Yeah, that's not a homebrew. It's I bought it from an outfit called My Antenna. It's a infed half wave 10-375 meter. And it tunes up real well on all bands, and I've kind of got it optimized on 80 meters. Needs a little touch-up on some of the other bands, and I use my MN2000 matching network when I'm on those other bands. But I'm running straight through the matching network tonight on 80 meters on it.
Well, now, does the half-wave wire come all the way into the shack, or is there some coax in there somewhere?
No, I've got the matching network out on a pole above my house, and then I've got coax, just a short run, coming into the shack, and I've got a coil on that coax, a choke, poor man's choke on there to get rid of some of the noise on that comes in on those infed half waves. Over.
Okay. Yeah, I've never used one of those. I've never known exactly how they worked, but apparently you've done some very nice work with it. Great signal, and I'm glad you came by this evening, Barry. Over.
Yeah, thank you. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving. I really enjoyed listening to the old rigs tonight, and I'm going to spend my Thanksgiving possibly working on a little TR3 that I've got on my bench. Just got in, and then I'm going to smoke a turkey on Friday and have the family over on Saturday for our Thanksgiving.
You said a TR3?
Yes, that's correct, a TR3.
Keep me posted on that. I've got one too, and the crystal filter has drifted off to where I can't use it. It's a beautiful piece. So I'll be curious to see how you come out on yours. Keep me posted on that. Great to hear you, and have a nice Thanksgiving, Barry. All right, anybody want to talk to me before I give it over to the next control? K5LYN, listening?
Yeah, W5DK.
Hey, there's another net control right there. How you doing, Don?
Hey, good evening. Good evening, Lynn. Everybody sounds really good. Coming in and out of the shack, and sorry if I'm popping in. I'm on my normal TR4. Speaking of Drakes, it's a steady Eddie, and it's working good, and I got all kinds of Drake stuff here. I got a L4 amp without the B, and I'm just going out through a regular antenna, resonant dipole, 65, 70 feet. Good to hear everybody. Everybody sounds good, and back to Lynn and Net Control, W5DK.
Spectacular signal as always. Hey, why don't I, when people get tired of talking to me, why don't I throw it your way and see if you can pick up anybody else, and then Rusty's in here, we'll get him to pick up the northern people. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good. Good to hear everybody.
All right, let's see. Before we give this thing to Don and let him do some Drake talk, anybody else want to talk to me about vintage radio, K5LYN, Lynn in Austin, on the cheap and easy SSB? I'm listening.
Kilo Golf 5 Uniform November.
Golf 5 Uniform November. Did I get that right?
Roger. Kilo Golf 5 Uniform November. Over.
Okay, right above my noise level. Talk to us.
Roger. Good evening to the net. This is Kilo Golf 5 Uniform November. My name is Ed Echo Delta. I'm located in Gulfport, Mississippi. Tonight I'm running the Drake TR5 barefoot, Drake 7075 microphone, and an off-center fed 80-meter antenna at about 25 feet. So just hope somebody can hear me out there this evening, Lynn. Over.
Okay, you're right above my noise level, and I missed more than half. So let's see if I can do a little bit better on a second try. The last letters of your caller, GUN. Tell me your name and QTH one time. Let's see if I can get it. Over.
Roger. The call is Kilo Golf 5 Uniform November, KG5UN. Name is Ed Echo Delta. Ed Echo Delta is my
name. I am in Gulfport, Mississippi, the city of Gulfport in the state of Mississippi. Over.
Okay, Ed, ED, in Gulfport, Mississippi. Did I get that right?
You have it correct. Over.
Okay, there was a famous radio evangelist back in the 1950s that was famous there in Gulfport. I'll always remember that town because I used to hear him on the Mexican border radio stations. Anyway, Ed, glad you came by. Tell us about the station.
Roger, Lynn. I'm running tonight. I'm on the TR5. I'm on the Drake Tango Romeo number 5. And it's barefoot with a Drake 7075 microphone and an off-center fed 80-meter dipole. Over.
Okay, 80-meter dipole. I'll tell you what, Ed, if it was a little bit later with the skip a little bit longer, I'd hear you a lot better, but I'm glad you came by. Stick with it. Come by again later this evening or some other evening, and we'll be able to have a lot better QSO with you, but I'm glad we got as much as we did. Back to you for one last comment. Over.
Running about 70 watts. Barefoot with only about 7 watts. So, yeah, I know I'm not doing a great job, but I appreciate you taking the time to pick me up. So, 7-3 to you, 7-3 to the net for 55 minutes. Over. Yeah, he signed.
Okay. I didn't do too well, but we got the most of it. Well, Don, why don't you see who you can pick up this evening? Over to you.
Okay, I'll try. I've never heard of a 7075 Drake microphone, so I got to research that. Anybody else that would like to check into the Boat Anchor's net tonight? Over.
Kilo Echo 5, Golf November Zulu. Whiskey Oscar Zulu. K5WHO.
Okay, my little pile up there. How about the GNZ? Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone out there on the net. This is Kilo Echo 5, Golf November Zulu, Ray down here in Angleton. Tonight we're on our Kenwood TS820 using the MC50 microphone and to a TL922 that's been homebrewed over to the 8877 36-1500 tube. And we're tickling it with, 15 watts of drive from this radio, making just at 1,000 watts out into inverted V. Everybody out there sounds real good, and I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. Back to net.
All right, Ray. So how many watts out?
Oh, we're peaking. That was 1189 out right there. 1189 out.
All right, Ray, so this is Don. Did we sit around some chairs in Belton last time?
Roger.
All right, buddy. Good to see you. Good to hear you. I'm glad you're checking in. 820's sounding really good, and amp's working good, so hats off to you.
Roger that. We appreciate it. And like I said, 7-3s. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving out there. KE5GNZ, back to net.
All right, Ray. Thank you very much. Thanks for checking in. OZ, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Don, and all the other Boat Anchor aficionados. This is Dan, KWOZ in Houston. Just running the same old rig. I have been hopeful to get a different one wired up here. Just haven't had time to connect the jumpers. But this is still the Kenwood 830 with the matching VFO and all that stuff. And driving a homebrew pair of 813s, low, about 920 watts, something like that. The antenna is an inverted V up there about 40 feet, and microphones an MC50. I did find a nice piece of metal I built a cabinet for this amplifier a few weeks ago that helps a lot and quiets it right down. Didn't have anything on the bottom, but I found a piece of metal that I must have cut previously for it because I measured it up and it fits perfect. I'll put it in there tomorrow. And I've got a Boat Anchor coming. I've had a helicopter's SX-117 receiver one time, and I loved that thing right after they came out. Then I fixed one for a friend up in Oklahoma that I really liked his. I wanted to keep it. but I haven't been able to find one since. But there's a fella had one on the internet that's not working, and I figured, well, I've fixed enough of them, I'll give it a shot. So I got another Boat Anchor SX117 coming on the way. That's it from here, and that's about all from River City, Bayou City, they'll call it. KWOZ. Back to you, Don.
All right, Dano. Man, so this is where I would say you're old enough to know better, but congratulations on the 117 coming. They give you something to do, keep you out of trouble, I guess. So, good signal. 813s are working really good, so good to hear you again. Next station on the list here is WHO.
All right, good evening. Thank you for letting me in tonight. The call is Q15 Whiskey Hotel Oscar. My name is Stan. I'm in Harrison, Arkansas. And I'm kind of tuned my Blue and old radio. It's a 45-year-old radio. It's a 10-tech Omni A with an analog dial on it. So, makes it kind of interesting. Anyway, that's going into a 80-40 dipole right there, fed with coax. And the microphone is a Turner 454C ceramic desk mic. That's the story here. I'm on Boston tonight. I hope you're hearing me okay. Thanks for letting me in and sending me in. Everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving. K5WHO.
All right, thanks for checking in. Is it Stan or Dan? I couldn't quite copy.
Yeah, Tango Alpha November, Stan.
All right, Stan. Good to hear you. The 10-tech's working good. Turn the microphone. I missed a little bit of the other stuff, but I hope everybody else heard it. So thanks for checking in. Hopefully you can be here next week. Over.
Roger, Roger. Thanks a lot. Take care.
All right, this is W5DK. I'm in San Antonio, Spring Branch, Anhalt, Boulevardy area, north of San Antonio. So hopefully if you hear me, you're welcome to check in. Go ahead, over.
Alpha Foxtrot 5, Bravo India.
All right, AF5BI, go ahead.
Hello, everybody on the net. I'm not talking on a boat anchor, but I am on a ICOM 756 Pro, running it through an Alpha 78 and a dipole about 30 feet in the air, and I want everybody to have a good Thanksgiving, and I guess that'll be it. Back to you, AF5BI.
All right, name here's Don. What? I didn't catch the name or any location. Yeah, what was your name and location? Over.
Yeah, I'm James in Uvalde.
There you go. How many James are there in Uvalde? I'm just joking because I know there's a couple.
It's me, Jim, Jimmy, and a couple of more, and that's about it.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next week. Anybody else want to check into the Boat Anchor Net tonight? All right, here nothing. Rusty or Lynn or somebody want to pick it up?
No, I'll take it, Don. WK5R.
All right, thank you. W5DK.
All right, thank you, Don. This is WK5R. Name's Rusty. I'm located up in northeast Texas. You're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. I'm not running a boat anchor, except for maybe the L7 amplifier that I rebuilt for Wild Bill over there in Mississippi. At the radio is a Yaesu FTDX10. The microphone is a Tascam TM70. It's made by TIAC. And that goes into, it's driving the L7, and that goes into a homebrew tuner. It's in bypass mode right now. Then that goes out to a homebrew fan dipole up about 50 feet. And that's the operating conditions here. So with that, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come.
WJA.
Got you for the count, Jim.
Roger, roger.
All right, anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Okay, KC0 Yankee Mike Z, I believe it is. Go ahead. Okay, where are you located at? Say one more time, you're real light. Where are you located? I'm catching somethingville, but I'm not catching the state.
Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, Springfield, Missouri, okay. Well, the Johnson Pacemaker 3, I don't know if we've had one of those on here or not, but it's working. Okay, appreciate you checking in there. All right, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? And I think I bucked my canal.
N5, good question.
Go ahead, Wild Bill.
I'm just in for the count.
I got you in for the count, all right. Who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Well, this may be a short net there, Lynn. Back over to you, K5LYN, WK5R.
Very fine, Rusty. Well, it needs to be. People need to be with their families, and we're doing ours tomorrow, and a lot of the rest of y'all are doing the same thing. So I'm glad we got something going here this evening. Let's see if there's anybody else wants to talk vintage radio. This is K5LYN, Lynn in Austin on the cheap and easy SSB from QST 1956.
Kilo Charlie 5, Oscar Lima Delta.
Hey, John, you're sounding good. Tell us about it.
We're just using the more modern radios here today. We got the wire on the fence for an antenna and a piece of junk coax hooked up to it. It's running about 80 watts, and there's lots of room for improvement, but this is what we got because the Boat Anchor radio is somewhere else, not where I am. But so this is what it is.
Well, tell you what.
Yeah, just a radio. KC5 OLD.
Yeah, very fine, John. I'll tell you what. We're usually around during the week, sometimes here, sometimes 3916. So when you run out of anything to do, come by and say hello, over.
All righty. Well, yeah, I need to fix this antenna so it works a little better. And it took me a little while to figure out what I need to do to make that happen. Got to keep it, we use the words HOA friendly here. But yeah, we can catch you on 3916.
Yeah.
We can get you back to net here, KC5 OLD.
All right, if you can find any place, anywhere on your lot, even under the eave of the house, 60 feet of wire on each side, one end of that wire cuts to the interconductor of the coax, the other end of the wire to the shield. In other words, 120 feet of wire cut in half, coax connected to it, and it'll work. You may be doing that already, but you may be compromised in some other way, but we can sure visit about it. Great to hear you this evening. All right, who else is out there wants to talk Vintage Radio? K5LYN, listening? Rusty, we may have done it. Let me see if Don wants to put out a shot. We'll throw it your way, and if nobody else, we'll wind it up and we'll celebrate Thanksgiving. Over to you, Don.
All right, thank you, Lynn. One last call for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. Anybody wants to check in to South Central Texas? Over. Go ahead. All right, I don't hear anything, Lynn. Back to you.
Rusty, wind it up.
Okay. Thank you, Don, Lynn. Well, is there anybody else out there who wants to check into the Boat Anchors Unlimited net before we shut the door? Come now. I hear nobody, so enjoy your ham, turkey, brisket, whatever the heck you're going to have tomorrow, and eat plenty of it. We'll catch y'all next week. This is WK5R, now closing the Boat Anchors Unlimited net at 8:03 and returning the frequency to normal amateur music. And Lynn, you got super strong there thing, and the band changed.
Yeah, a little bit quieter too than it was a while ago. See everybody later. K5LYN 73s. Happy Thanksgiving and out.